is a miserable, cold, horrible night, and it's meant to be getting even worse. It's meant to be pouring with rain by the time we leave. Hello, Tom. You don't want to come up here and take my place, do you? We'll do a summer one. Let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good.
Do us good.
Oh, here. It's a bit half-heartedly. You know, I didn't write this song, most people think I did. But I often play at things like Women's Institutes. And, yeah, right, just before they do Jerusalem. And they actually do Jerusalem, Women's Institutes. I don't believe it. But I do tell them that unless they come in with the do us good bit, then I'll just carry on until they do. So you've been warned. You've got to help us out. Let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good.
Do us good.
I might as well finish there then, you got it? Right. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Mother packed some sandwiches and a little flask of tea. Caught an early train from Fenchurch Street. When we got past Canvey Island, we saw the tide was out. Never mind, said Mum, the mud's good for your feet. Let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good. When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Strolled along the Golden Mile to the Kersals' Pleasure Dome. Dad said he'd like to see the Wall of Death. I wanted to ride on the scenic line, the Dipper and the Weir. Mum said no, cause she gets out of breath. Let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good.
Do us good.
When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Walked all the way to the end of the pier. Dad said it was a mile or more. Mum said it was worth it for the view. We had our tea and sandwiches and made back for the shore. Next year, said Dad, I'll bring a spare pair of shoes. Let's take a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good.
Do us good.
When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Lights came on, the tide came in. Dad fancied a pint of beer. Mum had jellied eels and a pie. It started to rain, we queued for a train. Dad said they're never on time. Climbed the ball, waved the town goodbye. We took a day trip to Southend-on-Sea. Mother said the air would do us good.
Do us good.
When we got down there was no sea anywhere. All we saw was miles and miles of mud. Miles and miles and miles and miles of